Hi and welcome to this bonus live. This extra. Normally I don't do any readings in the weekends, and when I do, it's very rarely live because we have a teen in the house, and we have and my husband is often home also. But today none of them are home, at least for the next 3 hours or so. Not that this is going to take 3 hours. That would be like, oh no, too much. So it felt right to yes, it's the 1st of June, the first of new month. It felt right to just go live and read some energy, read some cards, and see what's going on in the energies, what's there for us to tap into, to help us, to support us, maybe what's out there that's a good thing to be a little bit more aware of, so we won't fall into different kinds of traps that hinder us and block us and sort of that. And for today's reading, I have the Moonology Oracle. And I like working with this because we have the astrological energies in it, so I like that. And then I have the Spiritsong tarot, one of my new decks, and it has this little guidebook with the dragonfly on it, and it looks like this on the back. I have made a presentation from it, but that was in Danish, so if you would like a presentation from this deck, maybe even from this Moonology, then please write it in the comments, and I will get to it at some point. When I shuffled the cards for the Spiritsong, then the Traveler, this gazelle, fell out about adventure, a potential, just jumping right into it. And it's traditionally it's a Fool card, but here it's more like, well, this is a new start, and I have all this energy. Look at the sun and the way it just jumps along, and when you look at its tail, it doesn't look like it's because someone, something, or some predators after it. So it's by free will, and now we are going on some new adventures. So in a way, yes, new month, new energies. And 2 times now in the bottom here, we have the Strength card, about having courage and endurance. So yes, we are beginning something new, and maybe you feel, oh, this has been way too much of sort of the same all the time. But now there are new energies, and it can, of course, still continue like it's like, whew, this is too much. But then it's really much up to you. Okay, remember, you will not be put in this. You will not be in this kind of situation. You would not, if you hadn't got the strength to handle it. You know, and the means to find ways to use it to begin to think anew, to act anew, to be anew. Okay, so that's how it feels. So I'm going to mix them into the deck again like this, and then I'm going to begin with 2 cards from the Moonology. As always, if you're lucky to catch me live while I'm live and subscribe, of course, then you can write in the comments and get a card for you also. And you can, if you do that, you can choose from these 2 decks, or you can let the cards choose. A standard, I think, 1 card, but sometimes it's 2 cards. Sometimes it's even 1 card from each. But it's what the card says. We have, no, this card is for me, keeps falling out. Okay, this one, and this for me over there. 2 cards from Moonology. Let's see, because I know there is some, there has been some major shifts, and still are a lot going on, energy-wise, but also, of course, worldwide. And not that I'm not aware of what is going on, I am. I choose not to focus too much of my energy on it. I choose on be in the feeling of, mostly joy, because when I am in that place, then it's way more easy to be calm, be grounded, being the light and sending out light. And for each second we feel the joy and bring smiles to our face and in our hearts and in our eyes. For each second there is less of the heaviness. So, okay, so that is why we have them here. Yes, we have the energy of the full moon and the energy of the full moon in Gemini. So double full moon energy, and full moon's energy are very much about completion. And we have a extra text here that is surrender to the divine. Hi, Timothy. Sorry, I am. We have lovely, nice weather today. A little bit too warm for my taste when I'm in the sun, but I bet your garden plants would love it. And probably you too. I hope you don't have too much rain at your place today. I hope you have a nice sunny day also. And we also have this full moon in Gemini energy, where it's the answers you need are coming. And so, but where are they coming from? Where should I look for them? How should I seek them? Well, the first card here sort of answers surrender to the divine. But remember, the divine is not something, or at least, and certainly not someone outside of you. It's the divine energy within yourself. It's your connection to the universe, to source, to Gaia, to Mother Earth. It's not chilly here at all. Not chilly here at all. I had to pull some of the curtains so not to be too bright light in here from. So yeah. Because when you do that, then you are able to listen, feel, sense how you do it, know it, maybe you sense it, maybe you just have this idea that you don't know where it comes from, you know. And when you are at that place, then you can see what have you completed already? What are you completing right now? What have you begun to complete? You know? And the answers are within you. And because it's also the Gemini full moon, it's okay to seek help outside. It's okay to seek inspiration from the outside. It's okay to seek more than one place. But the main thing here, because this was the first card, it is that surrender to the divine. And that is also letting go of the when and the how, especially the how and the when. Letting go of that, and then, yes, I connect within myself. I connect within my heart space. I ground myself to Mother Earth. You know, maybe do some breath work if you like that. Maybe it helps you walk the dog, or baking some bread, or, you know, knitting, or doing something else with your hands, or listening to some special sort of music, or being out in nature. Whatever helps you to get this feeling of groundedness and being able to listen within and be within your heart space. Because when you are there, then you can seek out different information from different places in yourself, from your heart, from your mind, from Mother Earth, from Source, you know. And you can even seek information from other people and still be and still be in that place of you know. So you are way less likely to be influenced in a way, let's say, go like, whoa, what now, you know, and put all your systems and if not most of your, not all of your cells, then most of your cells in this sort of alert mode. So the less alert mode, the better. Okay. So Timothy, if you would like a card, I can pull a card or two for you after I have pulled 2 tarot cards from the Spiritsong. I just love the colors of this deck. It's so calming and so earthy and like, oh, I just love it. And the feel of it. Oh, whoops. I have 2 cards flipped. Is it both of them? No. One of them, yes. Front one, no. Second one, this. It's so interesting because it's about the Queen of Crystals. And the crystals here in this deck, you see it's a nice little porcupine here. And that would be your friend, I guess, Timothy, if you had one. Yes, I will let the card, because this little fellow loved to eat the snails. So, and the less snails, the less holes in the plants. So, this little fellow is definitely our friend. The porcupine here is the Queen of Crystals, and it's comfort and prosperity. So it's about being safe in what you create and with your create and your own creations, because it's a different kind of creation than the fire sign, the wants, but it's sort of the home you create, your space, you know. So it's important that you, how can I put it, that if you haven't got a space where you feel that here I feel at home here, you can, if you in your home feel this is just a place you live, then it's extra important that you create, if not possible for the whole place, then you create a place within your home where you feel that this is my sort of nest, this is where I can seek the security and the comfort and the warmth and all of that. That here, this is where I, feel most secure and most creative and most nurturing and all that, toward yourself. Because when you are in that space, and both in your heart and your mind, then you automatically radiate it out onto the world, to your nearest, to your town, to your building, to your town, to your country, to the ground, to Mother Earth, up into the skies, and everywhere. It spreads like rings in the water. You just radiate it. But it all begins with you. It all begins with you. And that's so important that we acknowledge that. So important. So I thought it was 2 cards for this, but it's not. So it's Timothy now. And if you would like a card also, you can just write, and then I will pull a card, maybe 2 for you. You can write if you like the Spiritsong or the Moonology, or let the cards choose. Tim, you're going to have the Moonology. Timothy, let's see. 1 card, 2 cards. 2 cards combined energy, yes. Let's see. And I'm just getting, while I'm shuffling this, that since you have this deck back home, if you feel called to it, only if, because maybe not now, maybe, but at some point, if you feel called to it, then find out the same 2 cards and see if they have some extra for you at that point, because they might have. That's just, poof. I don't know where it came from, but it did. Oh, this is interesting. More full moon cards, 2 full moon cards actually. One from a fire sign, it's about action, and one in an earth sign that is about being practical and grounding and down to earth. And it's a full moon in Leo and the full moon in Taurus. And the text for the Leo here is don't let pride get in your way, but I feel that it's not exactly that. But your dreams need a practical plan. I feel that it's more close to it. But the Leo full moon here, it's more than it. I really don't feel it's a text this time. I really more feel that it's about stepping into that, like this lion here. It almost feels like it's in the sun because of the colors. It is the moon, yes, it is. But it almost feels like it's the sun. Like really stepping into this energy of shining and being, and because it is the full moon and we have the completion, it's also about completion, the energy of completion of something, then stepping into that energy. I remember that you at some point got the star card from the cat people tarot, where I felt that it was like this shooting star with the cat like over the place, and you must say that has happened. but it's important that it needs some sort of a practical plan, not a locked in plan where you put everything in sort of schematic things, but you know, it's nice to do it when you feel called to it and stuff, but there's also something else. There needs to be some practical things in your life that it's important that you sort of make I get the word preparations for, so it's more easy to be practical about it when changes happen, no matter the changes. So it's about keeping keep being grounded, and feel the lion's energy, the strength from it, because the lion is also symbol for the strength card in many tarot. But I really feel it's about stepping into your energy. Surprise, yeah. Really stepping into it and taking it. Yes, this is me. I am like this lion. I am like this lion, and it's not about. But the card said, "Don't let the pride get in your way." I really feel that it's sort of be proud instead, and step into it while keeping the grounded feeling, and be practical, and make sure you have some practical steps to do in case of different scenarios. And not as, what's the word? They also need to be a bit flexible. Not the opposite of flexible. The practical plans need to be a bit flexible, because the energies are like things can shift like all the time. So it's a good thing to be grounded, step into that power and shine, and be proud of yourself, because you have so much reason to it. And then remember the planning, but not too strict plans. Let them be a little bit flexible. Okay. I think hope that makes sense. And then Anne, let's see. Spiritsong Tarot, also 2 cards, but this from the Spiritsong Tarot, this one. Let's see. Oh, that's nice to hear. And you're so welcome. You've done so much for me and for the world. And yeah, probably continue doing that. So I feel so grateful on many levels, that's for sure. They're a little bit slippery, these cards. So Anne, first card. Nope, that's not now. Come on for Anne. Which one? This one. Yes, this one. This one for me later. Okay. This is so nice. You got the 6 of crystals. That's the 6th of earth, 6 of pentacles, and it's about gratitude and synergy. And this little I think it's meerkats. They live in these big family groups, and they, when there are little ones, young ones in the group, then they not just have their mother, they also have these aunties that help taking care of them. This is very much about, because we also have the 5 of feathers, about strategy and resilience. So it's really much about, okay, what are my resources? Who do I know? Where can I, I know the Danish way to put this, but how do you put it in English? Where can you draw on different kind of resources? Not just within yourself, but who do I know? Who can you ask yourself, who can I ask with help with this? Not having to do everything on your own, because the synergy and gratitude. So if you feel, well, I have to do anything by myself, then you can always begin by being being grateful for being able to, for having the will and the means to do that, and being grateful for that. But I really feel that it's not about you doing things alone. I feel that you have people around you. If it's not physical people like family and friends, then you know something from work, from the internet, from different kind of groups where you have same kinds of interests, and from there you can pull together, so you can get your help from that and support from that. And it's really about with the 5 of feathers here, it's really about being a little bit strategic about things. It's okay to plan a little bit, and then if things seems a little bit tough from time to time, and a little bit too much, like, whew, this is a little bit too much right now, so go to your different kinds of networks, find the support, and then find ways to say, okay, how do I handle this? How do I best move on? And combine your brain power with the support around you. And then remember, this too shall pass. So if you have something difficult, or there will come something difficult, then no matter how difficult it is, things change, life changes. So if something difficult comes in, then something difficult will get away again, gets out again. So things move all the time, things shift. So this too shall pass. And the more you remember to seek out your peers, so to speak, your family, your chosen family, your own family, it really get here, it's really much about your chosen family also, the better and the easier it will be for you to not endure, that's too strong a word, but I wish I was fluid in English right now. It's not enduring, it's not as strong as endure, but it's in the family of that word. So if you take it a step or two up, then it's enduring, but so handle. So then it will be way more easy for you to handle things and find solutions, and being in it as long as it takes, and find ways to make it be something that you can grow stronger from, instead of the opposite. Okay, but this is the most important card here. This is what to be aware of, and how to, but this is the important card, the 6 of crystals, about synergy and gratitude. So the more you're able to be in this state of gratitude, the warmth in your heart and the smile in your eyes, and seeking out your peers, okay, then it will help you a lot, both now and in the coming times. So I think that's it. Yes, one card from each, and unless someone else come in. Oh yeah, by the way, Timothy, I love when you do this kind of readings where you, well, I love all your readings, even though I'm not that much into following the politics. I love the way you take your take on it. But I especially love the readings where you speak about all this, about how holding the light, you're not using this kind of words, but the importance of the light and the energy and stuff. I just see it in some play, in a way. I don't see energy as the opposite of the light. I do not see it necessarily as a dark. In this case, I'm just like light and light like this, both, and light that's shining. But the energy, if it's dark, and most is like heavy energy instead of the dark, because dark is just the absence of light. And some people, when they think dark, it's like, ooh, dark and afraid from the dark. But dark is just absence of light. And that's why when we bring our light, no more dark. And when we lift our spirits by gratitude, by joy and laughter, then we lift the energy and it gets light like that, and it gets light like that, then no more heaviness. This deck here. So I just love when you speak to such great audience of this kind of things, because too many people are not aware of how they influence by their state of mind and this, how they feel. And being aware of it is the first step of changing into better things. Thank you so much, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have the, just speaking of it, come on. We have the 10 of shells. That's also the 10 of water, the 10 of cups. It's very much heart energy here, about blessings and well-being, and a time for healing. So that's sort of what I just spoke of. It's a time for healing by focusing on what makes us happy. But cherish every time we feel a warmth in our heart. Every time we see or hear or think of something that makes us smile, Make that down here within your heart area, and make it help your heart grow, not literally physically your heart, but the energy field around, making it stronger. The heart's energy field is bigger than your brain's energy field. That's scientifically proven. So the solutions are within the heart field, the heart's energy. So yeah, you can, that's the way to put it too. It's just forgotten that it's light. That's a fabulous way to put it too. But for me, it's just more easy to see. It's an absence of light. It's not darkness in itself, it's absence of light. So when you put light in it, then it's like, whew. It's like when, it's like when I, for instance, can feel like not as often anymore. Thank God for that. I'm very grateful for that. But feel like, oh, this is a sort of a heavy day, and it's difficult, difficult day, difficult sort of emotions and stuff. It's like, whoa, and having reactions that makes me off balance, and that I can still have that, but not as often. Phew, grateful for that. And it passes away way sooner. I find my center sooner. I find my joy. I find my heart energy way sooner. So yes, notice your blessings. Notice them. And if you feel like it, by all means, count them. And treasure your blessings, because that will create more well-being, and that will create more healing. And the more healing, the more blessings, and so on and so on, So I think that's 2 cards to end with. That's at least that's what all for now. So I really doesn't have that much more for now. I would love to pull some more cards, but I'm not into pulling for certain things, not for what will happen or not happen, but I am for pulling cards for energies around certain things. So if you have an area in your life or the world where you would like me to pull something for the energy around it, then I can do that. Just write it, and I will take a sip of water. But it's not no yes, no questions, because just pulling energy for areas in your life, areas in the world, countries, wherever. It is exactly, and it's spot on, Timothy. It's spot on that it's really hard to understand that whatever they're feeling is what they are creating more of. It's like the tale from oh, thank you so much. And then everything it's worth it. Then it's really worth it. Oh, now I feel like a commercial. It's worth it. Yeah, right. but it's like this tale. It's that's what you nurture grow. When you have a garden, I don't have a garden, but if the plants you take care of and nurture, that they are the ones that thrives the best. That's one example. Also, um, when you put your focus on something, that is what you notice more. So if you put your focus on all the, oh, now there's war over there, and now the prices, everything is more expensive to buy, and now there is more unemployment, whatever it is, more floods, more heat waves, less food, less, less balance, less whatever. When you focus on that, then that is what you notice. Then you notice even more. Huh? So the smart thing here, the way better thing here is to begin focusing. There's some nice thing. It can be little things. Notice the little nice things that makes you smile. Begin there, because then you yeah. I can do that. Because when you uh, then when you begin just with little things, then you begin noticing the bigger things too, because it's like a joy magnet. Then you notice more things that make you smile and makes you feel warm at heart. And the more you do that, the more your whole system, your cells, the in-betweens in your cells, and between your cells, all of it gets this feeling of joy, this feeling of warmth, this feeling of feeling lighter, in both the light of the light and the light of the light. Yeah? And that helps, because then you radiate that, then you are that, and then you attract even more, then you notice even more, and so on and so on. So thank you so much. It will be from the tarot, and yes, it is. It definitely is. And when you look upon life like that, then even the dark, the more cloudy days, like emotional, like ugh, it shall pass. It always changes again. And the trick is, when you come to a point where you feel that this is somewhere I've been before, but next time you are up here and you can look upon it in another way, and you can react in another way. You can think about it in a different way. You feel about it in different ways, and maybe then suddenly it's like, yeah, I remember I did that. Yeah, but it's like it's in another lifetime. It's like it's so far away that yes, you acknowledge it was like that, but it's like, it's not important anymore. You've changed so much, and your energy field has shifted so much by it. Well, let's see. What are you saying? Energy. Well, okay. Is that the one? No, that's not the one. That's for me afterwards. Thank God, because it's about 60, 70 centimeters. Oh my God, I'm clumsy right now. Any of those cards? No. Thank God for that, because I can't pause this, then I would get out of the frame, the picture frame. So let's see these two cards here. Yes, this way around. No, this way around. Okay. Yes, we have the wheel and justice card. So the wheel is about change and possibilities, and many things can happen with this. But nothing stands still, so things are changing. If they have been in one way, then things are moving. They are not staying the same. We also have the justice, but those two words here about truth and clarity. So things will shift, things will change in ways that you will see how it is. What is the true truth, so to speak, and what it is, and what to do to balance things out, so it can, you know, so everything feels fair around this. I don't know how it's the fairness card is around this, but it's, yeah, it's like that. Like, that's what I get. And the octopus here, you really get that lots of possibilities, but also lots of changes, and things can shift. Not just can shift, but they will shift, and they are shifting, and they are shifting ways that you will get clarity on what is the true truth, so to speak, how things are connected, how they are, and what is not. You know, that's what I get without knowing the situation. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Oh my God, I want to pick up those cards, but I have to wait. So yes, I think this is nice. This is real nice. And Timothy, I wish I could send you some of the sun over here, shining over your little lovely garden, and instead of a cloud where it's raining, then little sun when you walk with Alfie, and when you walk into your garden and tend to your garden and care for the plants. Oh yes, about the focusing, I have a story more to tell about that. I think it's an old Indian, not like in India Indian, but the States Indian, you know, Native American Indian. A tale, I don't know what tribe it was, probably it's several tribes or something similar, about the two wolves that lives within you. And the one wolf is a kind wolf, a caring wolf. The other wolf is a more aggressive wolf and possessive wolf and stuff like that, and more like, ugh, you know. And they both live within you, and they both need to be given some food to continue living. So the wolf you feed, the more are the one wolf that grows. So if you feed the wolf that represents the fear, the anxiety, the anger, all this feeling that keeps us stuck, that keeps us in fighting mode, that keeps us tensed. If you keep feeding that wolf, then that is the wolf that grows until there's almost no room for the caring wolf, for the loving wolf, for the wolf that makes you smile, for the wolves that tend to the nurture things, that for the wolf that makes you remember to smell the flowers and stuff like that. Here we, yeah, I guess right now Denmark is the place to be. Right here, right now, the northern part of Denmark, around Aalborg, Nørre Sundby, as it's called, is the place to be. It's nice. The sun is shining. Hardly no wind. So it's like, and the first day of summer, and the weather is showing it. So for me, it's easy today to feed the wolf that makes me smile, the happy wolf, the joyous wolf. Because the more you feed the joy and the happiness and the gratefulness, the more that will grow, the more easy it is to see and to recognize, and just like being magnet to it. So what you nurture will grow. The wolf you feed will grow. So that's how it works. So I know you two, you are well aware of this, but this is sort of two different ways where it might be easy to explain for others to understand too, or take inspiration to similar ways to explain. Yes. Oh, sorry, I can't help it. It's not my doing. At least I don't think so. But well, maybe if there's enough people here that, you know, have the sun in their hearts, then, you know, I don't know. It's probably the weather systems and stuff. But you know, it's okay if it makes me smile and makes you smile to think about it in different ways. Then that's the important thing. Oh, the jealous feeling. That's a. It's not a nice feeling, but I understand. I really understand why you wish for less wind, more sun. Uh, Yes, especially rain and rain and wind combo. Ugh. That's my most disliked weather, when the lots of rain and lots of wind at the same time. No, thank you. My next least favorite is too much sun. It's sun and sun and sun and no wind at all. It's like, too hot. So it's kind of the two extremes. I do not like that. Yeah, I think that's it. Anything else? No, nothing else. Yeah, we just got here to end it all up here. Communication is key. It's really important how you express yourself, and that you make sure that what you want to come through to the other person, that the other person understand your message. And if you can see this is not going nowhere, no matter how I say it, no matter how I approach it, then it's a good idea to say, okay, time to use my energies and resources in another place. Okay, instead of getting all stressed out from that situation, from that person. And thank you too, and thank you too, and have a lovely weekend and a lovely Saturday despite the rain and wind. Then when there's a little bit of sunshine or the rain lessens or the wind fall, and then you can be grateful. Nice, not so much wind anymore. Oh, lovely, not so much rain anymore. You know, that's a way to turn it around also. Yes. And Timothy, thank you so much for everything you do and for recommending me. And thank you, Anne, for being here. And thank you, Timothy, for being here. And thank you both and everyone that listens now and later for being you, for remembering to smile, to remembering the joy, and let that live within your heart and radiate. Okay? I think that's it. I need to stand up because get a little bit sore around my lumbar area by sitting all down all the time. So it's important to get up and get moving a little bit, make the energy shifts. So thank you so much once more, and I'll be back Monday morning. I know many people work Monday morning, but well, that's where it often works best for me here. And Belgium, I think you're same time zone as me, and Tim is 1 hour behind. Well, but I usually go live on Mondays in English around somewhere between 9 in the morning my time. That's 8 in Great Britain, in England. Around 9, 10, 9, 5, 9, 10, 15, something around that. No later than 9:20, I prefer, because then I finish off way late. And usually not before 9 anyway, because I have my Danish readings before, and I need to, the energy just shift a little bit from speaking Danish to English. Yeah, and tune in another way. So, yes, that's it. I've said now for third or fourth or fifth time, but I think this is really nice. So I just think it's really nice. I'm so happy that you are here and participated. And yes, Timothy, give my love to little Alfie, and if you see a porcupine, give it a finger kiss for taking care of your snails. So bye for now. Catch you next time. And where is the end stream? It's here. Catch you next time. Bye. Take care. And remember your heart.